So let's climb aboard here into Inferno. So this matchup during the regular season, again, every team had to play versus every squad. And Fluffy AIMERS were able to get the better of Take Flight here, but they didn't have to fight off on Inferno. So I'll take this one away. I'm probably doing a collect McHenry. Kind of like watermark this stream. That's what we always do. And welcome to ECL playoffs.
Someone gotta copyright that before we start getting DMCA'd.
Yeah, gotta make sure that no one's re-uploaded our content without without our names on it.
Yeah, but that's a nice start right there. It's gonna be Dia down early, gets immediately blasted out of the server. Now this will queue them up in towards the B side though. I mean, as you can see, they have 3 players. This might be for the best for Fluffy AIMERS.
Yeah, we're gonna see entry pathing here for Sandman, peeping those dual Berettas. First oranges, excellent shooting so far, but to go back, Gabe and Zaylor able to clap, but there's still sacrifice back at the site. Could get closed in on from Coffins in just a moment, as he will. Kajoma will lock him in, but Jason's flank could lock in this round. Long range, dual Berettas, but can't find the headshot. Instead, it's Kajoma on the Glock long range to get it in for Take Flight.
Swinging with some confidence right there towards the tail end. Kojomo gonna close things out right there and lock in themselves a nice first round. A tough recovery as well. They walked into the B-side stack and they just get blasted out of the server right there with some nice trades rolling out. So good stuff from Take Flight here out of the gates to find that initial success. Now the question is, what's the response going to be? And not too much here. We're getting that second round eco. That's a bit of a classic.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been seeing some more. Yeah, I guess there is a deagle in play, but we have been seeing a little bit more CT side 4 spies come through, even as of late. Some teams like taking the risk, so it's kind of like the curveball these days. Despite MR12 and all that good stuff in CS2, but sideswiping what is this full eco? MDS just sending himself on in and collecting these free frags.
Those sweet, sweet eeks. You just love
sweet eeks.
Those sweet, sweet, succulent ecos. Like that right there.
I'm not sure that's the word I would use for that, but sure, go on.
Hey, if you're not cheesing when you got an extra $600 in your bank account, I don't know what's wrong.
What about
with you.
1,800?
Sure, even better. Even better. Let's Take Flight. Take themselves up 2-0. Rather be happy with some tough fights here on the pistol, but making that second round easy. Now we do get that third round purchase rolling on out, of course. It is going to be something that Fluffy AIMERS is going to look to set the tone with here early. No AWP though for DA. He was actually at the LAN in Chicago, which was cool to see.
I believe Peeping ended up winning it, right?
Well, yeah, I think Peeping
was playing on Badass. Yeah.
Yeah, so. And then Dia was there as well.
You're not getting out of there. Oh my! What is going on? Top Banana somehow MDS nearly triple entered the defense, but Dia does step up to at least find a 3 versus 3 out of this.
Not a bad save right there, and we'll see if Dia can continue to defend on towards this B site here. He's got a tough fight ahead. Almost finds the timing on that spam. A little bit scary. Instead, they'll just post up here, calling in for some reinforcements. Right now, you got Gabe and the rest of the squad here. Kojo close behind them, but for now, they're only leaving Dia here on a solo mission. They're playing out a pretty passive, I would say, 3v3 right now. And I think Dia's just going to play that retake.
Yeah, definitely the star of the show here, though, for Fluffy AIMERS. And as the smokes roll on through, that's a bit of a... I'm not sure that's the intended trajectory for that smoke. In fact, if I'm a CT, I would like that smoke. But now with low HP out in the open, he'll go down. But Peeping finds a straight shot through the smoke, making it a 2 versus 2.
Bit awkward here to try and recover this one, but you see some quick rotations rolling out. The issue is they don't have a kit right now.
They gotta get things going and quickly. Sandman with 10 HP could certainly help things out, but makes the cross back to Banana, can play the post plant from that position, as well as Nubox could make things really problematic. And now time's ticking. They're not being fast enough on the retake here. Gabe, all he needs is a single kill. He finds it, and with Jason, no kit, and having to deal with multiple players, Sandman's got the instant trade. 3-0 Take Flight.
Nicely done. Excellent work rolling out there for Take Flight as they find themselves a third round. And honestly looking very strong there in the recovery. That 3v3 just grouping up. It's simple CS, but it's very effective. And as you can see, they're able to make some magic happen and lock in that third round. Now, the issue is right now is that I felt like MDS started things off with such a nasty tone with that MAC-10, right? Finds 2 opening picks, catches one of those players with that head Kevlar, and that really just applies so much pressure from Dia to recover that round.
Yeah, there's like no way you can't lose that round after that opening from MDS, just double entering with the MAC-10 and with Lyricly just standing inside of the Molotov. Nothing really to be said about that early on, so it'll be a big lead looking to be garnered from Take Flight, 4-0. Pretty daunting scoreline.
I like this setup here. Peeping.
Hold on.
Peeking forward there. That's a 5-7 close range. That's going to find the early success.
Hold on. He's also looking to make his way towards the balcony.
I didn't know you could
as
get up
well. Zaylor taking a little bit of a nifty off angle, but it might not matter. It's going back to top banana. This is the re-aggression. Works out for Gabe, but 2 Desert Eagle shots roll out for Fluffy Aimers. 2 versus 3, but now they know that there's only 1 player here on this A site. Peeping has made this rotation, but he's also picked up an AK to make it work. Can he get anything done? No. Elevated angle from Zaylor. 2 versus 2 retake.
Incredible double swing right there. And the 2v3 to make sure that Peeping finds no more success. Now, Dia has his weapon of choice, and Lyricly's close by on this retake. But again, it's that same 2v2 A-side retake this time. And they are going to have a difficult time without kits to really make this happen. We know this A-side's so difficult to deal with, and Dia already shows his hand.
Yeah, but Lyricly could not pick off Zaylor. Just some great opening kills coming through from the entry fragger of Take Flight. And Dia is off to the hills. I mean, even with just some of the scary moments that Fluffy Aimers are able to provide from top banana, you can see just the Desert Eagle able to deal with some of these players on the entry, but Take Flight are able to stabilize. They make the right call here, and this entry onto Peeping was absolutely necessary.
Yeah, really difficult to deal with that high-low angle right there. Nice double peek coming through from Take Flight. They got their protocols nailed down, it seems, as they should. Fluffy Aimers not able to punish them. But yeah, Peeping, like you said, was over there at Frag doing some good work there. Claimed the first place prize, and Dia was playing with Boss as their stand-in. I think Wolfie's actually in back in Sweden right now, so they had him stand in, and very fun to watch.
Okay. MDS eats 3 grenades, but still hits the first bullet headshot onto Lyricly. Can't get much better than that.
He uses the HE's right against him right there. It gives him just enough vision to find that early pickoff. And again, early map control successful. Man advantage successful here so far for Take Flight. This is exactly what you want. And you would think that they had to spend a lot of resources to take that ground. Well, not necessarily the case. Although you are seeing a bit of a fight back. Dia taking a lot of initiative here down banana, but does get flashed off the line. Might go for a repeat. He has to be careful because an op is right around that corner watching this.
Yeah, holding the line, but no shot connected from either team. You'd think there'd be an instant punishment. No. In the meantime, though, Sandman trying to find entry pathing, but no. Peeping sidelines him. However, Zaylor is trying to back this one up. An angle taken, but he would take an insane headshot at that range. So it'll be a 4v5, 30 seconds left.
Bomb is inching its way towards that B side. That looks like it's going to be the end goal on that B side of the map here. Issue is you have to deal with this duo right now. Dia and Sacrifice close by, waiting right behind.
You're going to have to run through this smoke. Sacrifice looking to find them. Tracers gives away Kajomo. 2 kills in, and this is a save. Off the spawn we go, folks. As long as you wish we could get to that A site, but not to be. Getting that extra utility towards the end of the round. It's going to be Fluffy Aimers first round. At Take Flight weren't able to find the space across the map.
Yeah, you really have to hit the jets right there. But not meant to be. Fluffy AIMERS doing a great job of holding off that B side. That extra smoke that is still maintained. It's incredible, right? Because they really just don't have a lot of ground here. Eventually they give over Banana and just start recycling those smokes with around 50 seconds, and that's a lot of credit. I would say to Dia with the AWP, just holding down that space for so very long, taking so much initiative with that AWP, even in the 4v5, willing to take those duels.
Yeah, despite not even hitting the shot, he was just able to put on the pressure and keep Take Flight tied down. 3-man B start. Aids the logs, but no one's home. Take Flight are setting their sights elsewhere. Molly into middle. Sandman doesn't care about it, though. He runs right through it and will sacrifice himself for the entry.
All right, that's a worthy trade right there. Fiery aggression right there. And it will be a nice little opening. It's Jason on the site, though, and he does have Dia taking some initiative there. Nice little fight to isolate that duel. MDS gets sidelined and gonna make this 4v4, 4v3 now. Fluffy AIMERS. Again, off the back of some proactivity from Dia, doing some great work. He wants more, though.
Star of the show, and he's gonna nail the shot. I mean, I don't even... Kojimo fired a shot. I don't know where it went, but Dia sure as hell hit his. Zayler searching for the entry, but no instant headshot, hard to hit, but Jason will give him the fight. And no trade back just yet. But the problem is Dia still holding this line. Spots out Gabe, and this is a 3K for the Oppa Fluffy AIMERS. This is the guy who has powered this team throughout the entire regular season.
And it looks like he's operating on maximum confidence so far in this matchup. He's shying away from absolutely nothing. Sailor.
Don't die to your own nade.
You gotta be really careful with 2 HP. It is gonna net him some damage, but no kills guaranteed. And Fluffy AIMERS will string 2 in a row. That's exactly what they need to do to build into this defense here so far, and that's mission accomplished.
Yeah, Zayler realized the threat. It was very possible. Nade damage. I don't... Where did that shot go from Kajo? If it's possible to run that back.
I thought it was, you know, I don't know. It did look on. Maybe it just flicked off there at the last second. Maybe a little bit of movement, but I was just as surprised. We do have it.
Yeah, we do.
Actually. Oh.
No, wrong replay. No, whatever. Just keeping us on our toes. I respect it. You never know which replay we might get. But I respect the effort either way. Full eco on the way here for Take Flight. Double op versus the full eco.
Sure.
It could make you worry a little bit. You never know. One missed shot turns into another missed shot until on the ground.
Yeah, that's always the big concern there. And there's one missed shot. Luckily, he's going to be able to retreat there safe and sound. Smoke's a little bit awkward, though. And so that could be disrespected. They're not super eager to run into the meat grinder just yet.
Let me get some, sting action over the edge of the smoke. Hey, it's also happening on the other side. And another... a little, I would say, imperfect smoke. I guess it gets the job done.
That'll suffice there nicely. Man, oh man, they're getting for a real treat right around that corner.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. But for who? 2 players, CT spawn, everyone jumps across, and oh, there's a collateral, and there's a clean hold. It could have gotten weird. It could have gotten weird. Maybe one missed shot, and then, you know, if it wasn't a collateral. It fans and butts, though. It's 3-4 right now. Fluffy AIMERS starting a bit of a spree.
Nicely done there. Lucy being able to lift off is something that he's pretty excited about. Has himself only 1 kill heading into that round, but now has 4, so not too bad. Yeah, oh, look at this. Going right down middle with that AWP and unscoped right there just in time for that fight, but and towards the underpass, that's gonna be some good damage rolling out and keeping him at bay there. That's Kojo knowing the angles.
Definitely a bit of surprise for Dia. Now Jason on the ass balcony could eat a flashbang. Starts the pre-fire. Hears them coming through. Only good for the one, but Peeping will be able to answer back with a headshot. A second as well. Running low on ammo. Makes it do. 4 bullets. And gets that final kill on Nikajomo for a complete site lockdown. Zayler, just on the other side of the map, he was keeping options open. And now he's only got one place to go. He needs to pick up that bomb and somehow pull up a 1v4.
Might just be that fun 50-second save, too. I don't know how much he could really make happen. If he's afforded that, of course, Diaz wanted to take some fights there. Maybe an overextension, sure, but guy's playing very well. You can hardly blame him. And yeah, Zayler just going to be heading back in towards spawn. Or I guess B2 is fine. Either way, I'm making this one a big attempt.
That was just a really precise hold from Peeping there.
Yeah. Also had that the benefit there of Jason kind of disrupting in palace or apartments rather early as well. That helps out quite a bit. But Jason doing some good work and Peeping following up.
Zayler's still looking for damage here.
You're gonna go down after time. You probably want to scram there. Oh gosh, don't repeat.
No. Oh, there's an AIDS.
Okay. All good.
We're not doing any of that. None of that.
Whew. Scared me. He's fighting after time. You know, there's no money at all if you die there. So
look at this a little bit scary. Yeah, it's really, really patient on every swing, prepared, and with 4 bullets left, takes the fight on to Kojo. Really solid stuff. Fragacago champion.
It's a belt right there.
That's a belt.
They brought it out for him as soon as he won.
Did they have a belt over there? Oh well. Yeah. I mean, hold that thought. Dia. Oh, okay. Off a masterclass, I guess.
It's not as big as my one for winning IM season 36, though. I will say that much.
Once a broadcast. That's the rule. Oh, okay. Hold on. Things getting a little weird here. Zayler walking through the apartments. Gabe also finds one on a P250 and the round gets weird. But it's not said and done just yet. Jason decided to walk through his own smoke, get himself to the apartment steps, so it might be the last place Zayler expects. I mean, I say that, it's all... Oh my goodness, nasty timing, or maybe the timing's just perfect. Not the perfect spray, but good enough, I suppose. Jason does eat a dink, but Sandman will not be getting that kill. It's a 1v3 and his position known.
Gonna have a tough time dealing with Dia. And, well, that's easy. Never mind. He likes Sandman right there, but the kill is converted by him, and now an avenue here with low HP on Jason. He just has to be diligent on the clear.
Yeah, but the nade is not in the right position. Who would expect the back of the site when his player was just in the apartments? And Jason's gonna lock that one in. 5-4 here for Fluffy AIMERS. Still making it interesting, though. I gotta respect Take Flight. They're here for entertainment.
A decent little fight back with the limited start that they had there. Nice little 5v3 turns quickly into a bit of a scary position. Not too bad. You have Dia finding himself a lot of aggressive maneuvers so far. I love the opping out of him. Been a big fan of his when it comes to the AWP so far. Entirely because he loves to get in their face. I mean, again, it's always that case, I think, with oppers that are kind of up and coming, that they can wield a lot more confidence versus some of the lower level ECL teams. And sometimes I've seen Dia struggle to translate that into what is the better level ECL teams, but I certainly am seeing it right now, and especially in playoffs here, just keeping that composure is going to be key, and he looks very strong.
I mean, I think it's just been, like, his aim has been pretty methodical so far. Like, he hasn't missed any of the easy shots. Even with the insane wide swing from Zayler, was still able to nail the tag at a minimum. Awkward stuff here, bottom banana. Typical bottom banana things. CS2 hasn't changed any of that. But yeah, Dia has been a really nice opera to watch so far.
And he has. Some good work so far. Build up some consistency here. They got some utility Rolling out to take that banana control. Looking to establish themselves a foothold. Meanwhile, Zayler looking to deal with some of the pressure. Forcing back these players on the A side is going to be his job at hand. Good smoke is going to give him some space here. Dia. But he's going to actually pop the shot off right there. I was wondering if he wanted to keep his position a secret. But there you go. There's the op spotted.
Oh, you wonder here for Take Flight. What are we going to do? We have lane smoked. Arch side open. It's looking like a 4-man A hit. The thing is, Dia's op is on the line. Can it hit the opening shot? Can it drop the entry fragger here?
A pretty devastating wrap rolling out here as well. That's not going to be easy to deal with. And they're going to move quickly on in with this wrap, but they do find the kills necessary.
Lyrcy opens up. And Jason inside of Mini Pit trying to be a problem, but quickly removed. It comes down to Dia with the AWP. 9 seconds as well. Bomb's gonna get planted safely. Dia, can he do it with the Deagle though? Looking good, but then eventually goes down through the smoke. 2 versus 2, but the retake could be quick. Sacrifice grouped up with Lyrcy here, but Kajoma picks up an AWP. He can hold those long-range angles and start to snipe them down. Helped out by Sandman. It's finally a clean converted round here from Take Flight.
Looks solid as well right there. Starts off with a 5v3 that they have to manage, but so composed. They did have a lot of space to work with right there. Honestly, I probably could have been a little bit easier if Dia was able to land a couple of those shots initially. First time we've seen him struggle a little bit, and, you know, that might lead to some frustration. But, of course, Take Flight taking advantage there. Another good round from Sandman, who's putting a lot of pressure in some of these rounds. And 11th round here. Rolling on out. This is lost here. Either roster going to be... So keep...
It's going to work out. The kill from MDS does not roll on through. No trade back. And Kajomo's op smoked out. And without a chance for a frag. I mean, desperation spam. He gets destroyed through the smoke instead. 2 versus 5 now.
Oh my god.
And Salmon's, he's going to try and make it happen. Making it work for his team. He had to do this. Zayler, though, now spotted inside a boiler. He gets the kill back. It's a 2 versus 5 all across the map.
Buckle in right there. 2v5 turns quickly south. Now, look at this. Space Salmon spots a barrel and peeping falls as well. This round has gone from bad to worse for Fluffy AIMERS. Had it in the bag, but it's been fumbled. Now Dia left standing versus 2. The bomb just now recovered, but he has the cutoff.
He does. He sees it, but doesn't matter. Zayler hammers the headshot, and it is 6 rounds for Take Flight. A 2 versus 5 across the entirety of the map.
My god, I mean, just the most unbelievable plays here. Walking through the smoke, it feels like it's just walking into the guillotine, but look at that. Both of them with utility out. Oh my god. You couldn't have timed that any better if you're Sandman. Zayler with some sharp shots of his own. Now make sure to lock that one in. And again, that has to be frustration setting in for the side of Fluffy AIMERS as they look to close out the half with just 3 SMGs and a couple Deagles here to boot. Not exactly what you want.
But I mean, the way Fluffy AIMERS have started off all of the rounds, it seems like this just could be light work.
No reaction.
These SMGs up close. It's a flash through. Lyrcy, 1 for 1. Sacrifice continues swinging. Kojima will collect the double kill at the end of it to keep it level, but Dia still present top banana.
Well, he's going to keep him here as well. He is going to be checked. Is he going to be cleared, though? Yeah, look at how close they are to zoning in. Now, Dia, no escape. He's shown his hand here. He's calling in for help from Peeping, but he's not going to come through in time. Nice shot from Peeping, though. You set the tone and give them a chance here to make it happen in the 2v2.
Yeah, pops one off, gets over the coffins, and gets another. Perfect 1 Deags here from Peeping. He's fired 2 shots this round. He has 2 kills. Sandman now going for the plant. A little interesting on top of the fountain, but Smoke and CT is fading. About to lose his cover. And a flank developing as well. Jason looking to complete the backstab. Moonwalking into his opposition. Jason is gonna get it. A Deagle SMG cobbled together. The junk drawer. And Fluffy AIMERS are gonna make it work.
I mean, hey, if you can pull back the 2v5 and then win the next round, that is no harm, no foul. Fluffy AIMERS finding themselves at 6 to close out the half.
And welcome back on in. Fluffy AIMERS taking on Take Flight. Some 2v5 action. I mean, we've already been blessed with some high-octane Counter-Strike, and maybe I can continue in this pistol round as Fluffy AIMERS take to the T side. Find Jump Expert Henry, and it's just MDS here. Now it's no longer just MDS here. It's no one on the B side, if you didn't get the joke. They're planting the bomb right here for Fluffy AIMERS, and this is already a perfect pistol round start.
I gotta appreciate the ambition of MDS holding that angle, like he has millisecond reaction time, but that's not gonna be the case here. Instead, it's gonna be Peepin taking all the names here. 4 kills in the round.
What?
As he will completely level out the defense here. Zayler doesn't last long either. And Fluffy AIMERS move themselves up confidently to 7.
I mean, Peepin got that win in Fragacago. Is like, let me continue that performance here. First of all, yeah, again, respect MDS. Look, I can click. I have fast reaction times. Look who does. Peeping with 3 with the P2K. Picked up. Looking clinical throughout this game. He's just done some excellent anchor work, and that's a great start to kick off that second half. 14 and 9 right now with 2 triple kills to his name, and now quad.
Incredibly impressive here. This is those second round surprises, though, that you were talking about in that first half there. This is going to be something that maybe catches you off guard. It's Take Flight taking a bit of a risk going for this force, but you're so used to playing up against the full USPs on rounds like this. Well, now you have to go up against the MP9s. It might not matter too much. They might not be too concerned, though, with kills like that.
MDS is not feeling too good at the start of his half. He's seen about maybe half a second's worth of enemies in each round. Sandman will jump into the jaws of Peeping, and it's awkward with the Mag 7 up close. Gabe gonna try and run for it to get that AK. I respect the ambition, but sacrifice keeping that one on lock. And if the Mag 7 one-shots at this range, which it doesn't, I don't know what I would do, Cole, but 8-6 for Fluffy AIMERS.
Quick and easy right there, handling it like you said, MDS. Just poor guy doesn't get a lot of chances so far. Not the most damage being done on this force buy, so this is going to be Fluffy AIMERS getting closer to that finish line. They're going to find themselves at a likely 9 unless they let this one slip, which they're not going to be too interested in doing so. Only $300 invested in Gabe. And this is their opponent's map pick here as well, so scary stuff. This is going to be all up mid-aggression, though.
Here we go. Jason gets trapped inside of the underpass, but not for much longer with sacrifice doing all that. I shouldn't have even, like, raised my voice. I should have just monotone casted that, because not much exciting things happening in middle. Just 5 USPs going down. Okay. Sure. We're being threatened by watching the replay in 25% speed.
Give me that round back.
No, I don't want to watch it. I want to watch this one. This one seems cool, Cole. Jojomo has an AWP. I think that's cool.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Not as good as an eco farm. But hey, into this one we go. The sacrifice looking to take advantage of no head Kevlar, but the issue is everyone has head Kevlar right now, so these MAC-10s aren't going to be as effective as you might expect heading into this third round of the half. It's fourth round now. That's going to leave them at a bit of a trialing spot with only these MAC-10s.
But again, if they just close the gap, you know, I've made the joke in CS2 more than once that, you know, if you're just moving, they cannot hit you.
True. Never stop holding. That W key. A and D work as well, as long as it's not S. Only forward.
No, I moonwalk into my opponents.
That is an option. Or at least it was. They're giving them a lot of space here on this A side. Look at this right now. A bit problematic. You look at some of the positions right now. At least they do have a quick rotate here in Gabe.
Oh, but no good on the hold there. Gabe gives up the 1-for-1, but a double pit setup awaits the attackers. And Sandman with this smoke right now gets a lot of coverage, as well as Zaylor helping out from the big pit. And this is just a double pit setup. If you do not have a molly, surely it's good. But Dia gets both fights given to him, swings on a Sandman, and brings a 2v2.
You still can't find the bomb.
What?
There's not a lot of time left. It's over.
No way!
It's over. It took him so long to find the bomb. I don't know where it landed, but he was just shuffling around on top of it. And I don't know what happened there, but that's got to be incredibly frustrating right there, because they managed to bypass the double up on towards the pit setup. But as you can see, Sandman here,
where's the bomb go here?
And it
goes on top of the balcony. Oh my
goodness! It was a mini pit.
It can't get any more unfortunate than that. I mean, you can't really get mad at your teammates for that at all, because, you know, it's a situation that happened to all of us, but that was a 1 round for Fluffy Aimers by every sense of it.
They did a lot of that hard work right there, right? They did the heavy lifting. They just needed to transfer the bomb in towards the site, and then they have an A-side post plant, best post plant you can get in the game.
I mean, yeah.
Slip.
In a 1v2 as well, you just get to play headshot angles and play the bomb. Like, that round was like 90-10 in favor of Fluffy Aimers there. And it quickly goes to 0 as the clock strikes 0.
Tough small little detail, small error there that has to be a little bit frustrating, but they know they've done a lot of damage. That's at least something that they could wield in their back pocket. So if they win this very next round, it's going to just level out that economy here. And an MR12, that could be just enough on the CT side. Running through the smoke, though, a cloud engulfs Jason, but so does Kojomo. They're easy. Take care of that.
There's still more challengers on the way. Here's C. Marauding forward, and Kojomo could not hit the instant headshot. Peeping as well inside of apartments, and Sandman aggresses. Now the players bottom banana making their move, but it's a little too late. They're so far away here from Zaylor. Back of the site, tucked in the corner, is good for the first. Anything extra from this MP9 would be simply criminal, but it might have been enough. Learsey on 8 HP, needs to get that bomb planted and face off versus MDS. The molly buys time for a reposition. MDS on the hunt. MDS trying to be patient about this one. He has time to work with. He has time to make Learsey second guess. But now tucks away inside the close corner. Round the site. Does the barrel get spotted? No. MDS will eventually clear him, though. Shift walking all the way out. Takes the unexpected angle. And take flight. Close down this deficit to 1.
Back-to-back tough clutches right there, but they just get the job done here. The MP9 in the back of sight doing so much work here in the round for the side of Take Flight. I mean, not only the kill, the extra damage as well, and this feels like re-aggression that should seal the deal, right? But not quite the case. That's an incredible duel. One out from Gabe as well. Beautiful effort here from Take Flight, and these are all so necessary. They need to be winning out on these rounds if they want to stay afloat here. But with every round being so close, man, again, bomb down in that 1v1, they just continue to bring back the influence, the investment that at least Kojo has in AWP here, so gotta be nice.
But again, Finance is on breaking point. And Fluffy Aimers just simply look like they have the better momentum right now in terms of the aim, the players. They have the better X factor. Went around like this. Nade to the smoke. Trying to get some vision in. Just a little spam battle here between Dia and MDS. But it might turn into a little bit more than that. Gabe forced into the open. Peeping just sidelines him as he swings. 4v5.
Here's playing one hell of a game here. This position, though, from Learsey be caught off by the op of Kojo or the flank rolling on out. Actually, no, that's Sandman that dives in towards Boiler instead. And there you go. Sandman just eventually going to complete that flank on off. But this is that last second B execute here that MDS needs to deal with.
Oh, yeah, and he couldn't hit the initial headshot, so he's going to get dinked up, has to fall back, goes for the re-swing. Surprising that he hasn't gone down just yet, but Peeping's bought enough space with Sacrifice back at the site, trying to play very far forward. It's a mad brawl as Take Flight try to stop these post plans from being established, a 2v2, but Peeping gets himself out to new box, and Jason is at CT spawn, but a great shot from Zaylor will open up this site. Jason inside his spawn, hunted down. Zaylor relentless here as it's going equals.
Wow, I mean, just so much advantage right there for Fluffy AIMERS, given back there because of some small protocols missing. No one's watching the boost up right there in CT spawn, so they fall short in that department here. As you can see, taking full advantage on those plays. Really good, quick reactions coming through from Take Flight, and a lot of tough duels won out as well. But I felt like overall there, Fluffy AIMERS had that one in the bag.
Like, that is... You know, again, Fluffy AIMERS feeling like they have the advantages, but... Some solid stuff out of Zaylor. And Take Flight preventing these post plants from being established. That's where the advantage really comes on through when you get entrenched at the back of the site, play the headshot angles. Now it's Take Flight who are rolling off with opening kills.
You know, second round in a row, Kojo started out in apartments this time around, able to catch Peeping, trying to get aggressive. There's your heavy hitter taken down early. If you're on the side of Fluffy AIMERS, 20 and 13 for the guy, and now he has to watch from the sidelines as Take Flight look to take the lead. They've left this B site very vulnerable, though. It's just one man in MDS. That smoke will be respected. It needs to be. Yeah, it's going to buy them some valuable time.
Yeah, even with the nade to the smoke, seeing nothing behind it. Fluffy AIMERS not going to quite commit to it just yet. 40 seconds. Time's going to get low again for this team, and I think it's been working against them for the most part this game.
So now
We'll see
three
for now.
clutch attempts.
Yeah.
On their way, this aggression coming through. Sandman, though, able to deliver one and some damage.
Zaylor back at the truck. Off angle taken first, and helped up by Kajomo. No moto smoke in there, just trying to work with the pace, and they get picked apart. Dia now. Chances he holds onto this very slim, now being hunted down from both middle and even Banana. He might get away in towards T apartments, but this hunt is very much on to take down this dangerous op. I think he'll just get away into T apps, or maybe not. Gabe has got the spot, and no AWP for you.
You've got to be kidding me. How does he see that right there? Just the slimmest of angles, and he hunts down that AWP. Sandman, good with one. Look at the way he falls down. Just with the arches. But not a bad defense right there. Great connections, great crossfires manufactured there quickly by Take Flight. And again, this is those protocols coming through into full effect here. Look at this. Gabe just about has the vision right there. That is unbelievable.
Did he go down after time, by the way?
Yeah, he did.
Yep, a $350 dues and a Desert Eagle and a flashbang. You know, in CS, we've always expected the T side to just have infinite buys, no matter, you know, how many rounds they've won or lost. You know, Thanks for the reminder, but yeah, the circumstances, I suppose.
Sometimes we all need a refresher.
We do need a refresher on the English language here. You'd think I'd be good at it, but turns out maybe not. Well, right now it's an eco, and maybe it could get a little bit better for Fluffy AIMERS, because again, they get another opening kill, and that's a rifle. Never mind, it's a UMP for retrieval.
Hey, we've seen what that UMP can do.
You're not wrong.
The deadliest of oppers. And Dia. Peeping just hoping for some smoke spam. The HE actually is the one way that they found this opening duel, but they took so much damage as a response as well. So it was a little bit of a give and take. You got 3 players below half HP, but you do get yourself at least some sort of opening. It was immediately nullified, unfortunately, for them by Kojo's AWP as well. So not feeling the full fruits of their labor here of that early effort.
Wait, so does that sign on the left side of top banana go back? Hold on, wait, maybe it says macaroni. I just read it. This is like, I like macaroni. That's why.
This pasta.
Macaroni traditionale. Well,
hold the cheese. You know what I mean?
You don't like. I'm the only way you can eat macaroni is with cheese. I'm sorry.
Sure. I agree.
Doesn't matter. All right, with all the attack, what on earth? Okay, hold on. This A site's still under threat. I thought this round was done and dusted, but all of a sudden, Fluffy Aimers run up lane, double entry both site players that are now in a 2v2.
They got some cheese of their own here, and it's gonna get them at least onto the bomb site. It's another A side retake out here, and they've got good post plant positions.
They're pushing through. Sacrifice is inside of pit, peeping with the AWP, but what's the plant looking like? Fake defuse. Trying to bait out a peek and it works. Sacrifice down immediately. Peeping could not hit a quick scope. And it's going to be another retake effort from Take Flight, despite Fluffy Aimers getting themselves another advantageous position.
There's been so many situations here where we're watching Fluffy Aimers do all the heavy lifting, do all the things necessary to get some of these rounds, pull back a 4v2, overwhelm, get the bomb down on an A site, but these post plants are just not going in their favor here. And it's really just giving enough runway for Take Flight to really take this one on home. Right now, it's been a scrappy map pick, but it's their 4th right there, that one. They won 3 retakes back to back.
Like, just the comeback crew here for Take Flight. And now trying to start off with opening picks, but they don't feel like opening picks. They don't do that here. We want to do retakes. 4-on-4. Low HP, though, for these remaining Fluffy Aimers players. Could get fragged back quickly, but Kojimo can't hit his shot. And now Zayler just absolutely struggling for this fight against Peeping, but he will find it eventually. Goes back to equal again, but the pressure is still on. Back of the site. Now has to tuck away. And even a molly for him, or maybe not. Zayler still holding on, but just for a moment. Low HP remaining, though, as more smoke spam from Gabe almost finds a couple through it.
They have another A-side post plant here. Another one. Another chance right now to close out on the A-side, but all of them are low on HP, so it's not as easy as you might think.
Just a single bullet for each player on this site. MDS making his way through the apartments. Fiercely will be his first target, and he doesn't spot him out. Gabe walks through and gets headshotted as well, and that's just the A site in a nutshell. Finally, a post plant converted.
Far too many crossfires to deal with right there. Like you said, that is the site just encapsulated. Kojo, though, wishing he could have that one back. That P4, especially with Zayler being able to defend against this player right here and Peeping, taking him down, and really just doing a good job of staying alive. Imagine if he has an op rotating over from Moto a little bit quicker, or doesn't have to worry about that angle as much, but again, that slight overextension of the confidence is felt there, and it's going to lead them into some tough situations here. The economy is all over the place, and they're going to take a time out to discuss that.
Yeah, the money is completely bottomed out, but MDS has 6450. Are we going to drop an op over to Kojo? Like, what are we thinking here? It's looking more just like an eco. Inferno's going to start off by going down to the wire. Fluffy Aimers have had the momentum for most of this half, but have not been able to convert the rounds. Here, they can finally string some together.
See what they can try and say. This is a composed call here, not feeling the need to rush things forward from Take Flight. Don't want to rush to the finish line just yet. With players like MDS who have a lot of extra money, you could have seen him go for something a bit more heroic, but just the Eagles. Hoping that they hit that A-bomb site here, but both the AIMERS, as we've seen before, they really like to use that clock every last second of it, so never too eager to run it down in to these bomb site stacks. Yeah, MDS, I think, with a couple smokes there on B as well, so just gonna look to recycle those smokes as much as possible.
Bomb hasn't been picked up yet. Alright, now it will be. Peeping's gonna go ahead and scoop that one up, and I think still very non-committal. Like 40 seconds, the bomb is still in B spawn. Get a move on, guys. 30 seconds.
Into the stack, it looks like. Oh no, but they're just starting to get disrupted here. Still 3 players though, and not a lot of time left.
Yeah, I mean, 1 kill from Zayler. 1 kill from Zayler! That's the bomb! That's the bomb on our side! Oh no, this has just gone horribly wrong. 15 seconds, and they mollied themselves off! It's a 1G from Dia! The bomb down! How has this happened? It's gonna be map point for Take Flight in one of the stupidest ways possible, Cole. I can't believe it. I just don't know what to say.
We can't escape. We can't escape. Oh my god, there's 20 seconds left. The bomb is starting to wrap, and I guess you can kind of understand the idea there. They have enough time to wrap, but what lies around the corner is much more than they bargained for, especially when you're mulling yourself off. Oh my god. Wow.
So, for those who like watch this and don't know some of the lore between this like production squad, it's myself, Cole. we got Jakey on the prod. The wildest stuff always happens when we're on the sticks. Here we go again.
Oh man, if that's not the nail in the coffin, I don't know what is. Take Flight. I have so many clutches, and now they have that just to add to their arsenal of round wins. You'd think if both the AIMERS could have converted on so many of these different rounds here that they would have this one in the bag, but not the case. Although Kojo gets in a warm welcome right there. Learsey not ready to say die just yet. With a kill like that, start to re-inspire the rest of the troops. MDS also stomping around on these repositions, so look at this awareness rolling out.
MDS could pop up on a timing, but Jason's already made it across. Gabe, oh, is going to be able to readjust perfectly, though, and Take Flight looking to end this one. However, Peeping has got himself in towards construction, and this position completely unprepared for by Gabe. He does react, but Peeping does hit the instant headshot. Now a 2v2.
Such good positions as well here, planted. Now for Peeping. Now this flank formulating, and he gets around the corner just in time. That HE can do him in, though.
It will! It'll strike down onto Learsey, and now it's Peeping inside a spawn. He almost gets Zayler, but now there's a smoke and a kit, and Peeping in a 1v2. There goes the smoke. Where's the defuse? It doesn't even need to happen. Sandman is gonna lock it in, and despite all the madness, the crazy openers, Fluffy AIMERS might have gotten one every single round. It doesn't matter. Take Flight will get their map pick.
It's as scrappy as can be into that second half, but they just about get the job done here on their own map pick, so incredible work rolling on out there.